Welcome to Yellow Tape Network, Doco 528 on YouTube. Presenting you a new show called The Pills. Be back at you with you in 30. Well, thanks for joining us for another show, a new show at that. Thanks for joining the network. This is Doco 528 bringing you, political influence. Um, you know, Trying to give you a new show and trying to present to you something that could fuel your education and hopefully we could bring to the forefront. Get back at me. What's going on? Shout out to Uncle Jackie. Shout out to Uncle Jackie Sports at Variety Network. You know what I mean? Without him, it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be on this thing. So we're gonna start new things, a new moon, new things. All right. Bear with me for a second. Got you guys coming. Yeah, as we know what's going on in Palestine, there's a war going on out there, or well, should I say the genocide going on out there. Um, all of this supposed to have started October 7th with Hamas going into Israel and kidnapping some hostages, murdering some hostages. There was other details that was brought to the forefront that end up wasn't true. Um, but it was already presented to the media, it was already presented to the people, so the people already took the shock and value out of it and pretty much ran with it. We got the Western media not showing the full extent of the genocide or the war as they saying it. We also have the USA providing military equipment, financing this war, financing this genocide, and we just trying to find out, what can we do as American people, what can we do as average everyday people to, either prevent it, call for a ceasefire. Um, I'm just trying to chime in and see what the people think of it and see where they think what the next step should be or how we should go about it. You know what I mean? Palestine and Israel have been going, at each other's heads since 1947. Since Israel was promised the land over there, and they came over there and pretty much took over the land, and state their own policies and their own demographic areas out there, even though there was already people already established out there. So like I said, we're just trying to figure out, which ways to go and how can we go about it and see what's going on. So I'm gonna bring you a few clips, and then we take it from there. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I didn't give y'all the graphic views, you know, informative thing beforehand. But I mean, I think sometimes we need to be hit with the shock of the videos, the shock of the images that's out there, because we live in as everyday people, we live in life as what I mean, as everyday. You know what I mean, we don't have no that types of means of destruction going on around us that we have to look over our shoulders in that aspect. But I mean, from one struggling culture to another struggling culture, I mean, I could feel the pain, I feel the empathy of it, even though I'm not there, not really feeling, the aftermath and going through the structural damages and personal damages that they're going through, with losing people and things of that nature. 5 months into the war, 5 months into the genocide, um, we still don't have no definite numbers of Hamas killed. We don't have no imagery of Hamas being killed, no type of base being destroyed. All I see is innocent people facing the casualty of this war, or facing the casualty of the how can I say, the offense of the Israel people of defend, which they call it, defending themselves from after the October 7th massacre and kidnapping. But if you go into the political stance of action, they want the hostages back. They said no, they wouldn't stop the war if they got the hostages back. You know what I mean? So there's things that's being said in the media. There's things that's being said, amongst themselves or within themselves. As we all know, Israel is an apartheid state, so they keep things within themselves. As you can see, probably inside any Israel, quote and unquote Jewish community, that they stick together. I mean, they move within themselves. If you are outside culture, outside person that has don't have the heritage as them, you are not allowed to know what's going on with them. I'm from New York City, so they had a section called Williamsburg, and I mean that whole section is just full with Israel, Hasidic Jews, and people that support that religion. I mean, I don't even know if we could call Jewish a religion. I don't think Jewish is a religion. Um, but it do has its religious beliefs and religious following behind it. But yeah, but I'm not trying to touch on the religious part. I'm just trying to touch on the destruction part that's going on in Gaza. I'm trying to bring light to what's going on. Like I said, what could we do? Um, we've been protesting out there all over different states. Been protesting. New York City been heavily protesting. Out there in UK, been protesting hard for the Gaza. Um, I just think the USA is not in tune with it. Like we should be. We have like 101 things going on, so our mind is not focused on that. And then what the Western media is bringing us is not bringing the pictures. So thanks to Instagram, thanks to Sean. Oh man, I can't get his name right now. Um, but yeah, thanks to the people that's out there that's providing this information and showing the graphic pictures, and due to them showing the graphic pictures, a lot of these platforms that's on Instagram that were showing us within the black community on how to survive and things that we needed to see is no longer there. Their platform, from whether it be Instagram, whether it be X, whether it be Facebook, all got deleted because they were saying they was bringing imagery of of horrifying scenes, and that was going against their policy. Then it was also said, you have to be put it inside of a medical setting, so people start showing it inside of a hospital, but still it's so blood and gory that they still got blocked off. So these platforms that we run on, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, StreamYard, like I said on another show with my people's Uncle Jackie Sports and Variety Network, that these are not our shows. We don't hold copyrights to this. You know what I mean? Granted, if you have a backup copy and you record yourself, then you do have a hard copy of it. But at the end of the day, if they want to wipe this off the platform, it's no longer there once I press end stream. You know what I mean? So once I want everybody to be aware of how we speaking and what we speaking about when we on here. But I'm just trying to speak truth and like I said, bring things to the forefront and see what we could do. Like I said, it's not going to be a long show. Uncle Jackie, thank you, champ. Appreciate you stopping by. Um, like I said, salute to you, brother. Like I said, wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on here right now. You gave me the wave, you gave me the opening. I appreciate that. You opened the door for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you some more clips. And like I said, it's not gonna be a long show. I just wanted, things was on my brain. They've been on my brain for the last couple of months, about 6 months now, 5 months. But the start of the war when I started seeing these photos, and it just strike home with me because I do have a child at home. I do, watch these things and feel empathy for the parents, feel empathy for what they're going through over there, as far as losing their home, losing everything. There's no history of Gaza anymore. You know what I mean? People being wiped out. So I'm just trying, like I said, bring some insight. And I'm gonna quit talking and bring you some more footage. This footage that I'm about to bring up right now is a footage of the Israel soldiers going inside of a man's house, pretty much sweeping the house and make sure there was no threat there. No threats inside. They came across no threats, but they still decided to do what they wanted to do.
לאורח, שייר בחוץ, זה לא רלוונטי. אני מחליף אותו. כן, הוא מגיע. שייר שם בחוץ. חדל. אחד, אתם זקנים שם עבור. עוד מישהו? ראית לכל הכיוון? ראית פה לכל? אל תיק. עוד 14.
There's a threat right there, according to them. They shot and killed this old man. Elderly man, I should say. Then after that,
כל הסיפור לסיכה. כן. יש פה עוד חדר. לאט. רגע.
again, as you can see, like I said, graphic imagery inside there. They went inside of a house, doing the sweep, made sure there was no threats inside there. As they walked upon the house, there was an elderly man, pretty much crumpled in the corner, curled up in the corner. They didn't seem like they was threatened by him. He didn't seem like he was putting any type of threat or any type of emotion towards them. You know what I mean? I didn't see no weapons. They didn't point out any weapons. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not their job to point it out. I don't guess. I guess they got the the extreme goal to go kill and do what they want out there. So it's a lawless land out there for them to do what they have to do or what they want to do, I should say. Yeah. So so an elderly man lost his life. Don't know if he left any kids behind, grandkids behind, who else was killed inside the house. But there was also another video after that I saw first, that they was outside giving each other pound action what happened. And the officer that shot the elderly man pretty much explained, oh, elderly man was in the corner, I shot him, you know what I mean? And the other guy gave him a pound, said, good job. I mean, this the things that's going on out there. I mean, forget, Hamas, because they don't seem like they're going after just Hamas. They like they're trying to wipe out the whole thing. Here's another story. You tell me what you feel about it.
Hey everyone, I was recording here something and I've heard this man like randomly calling his aunt in the north of Gaza and crying and telling her that he loved his cousin and he loved her son, that they lost him because of the bombing, because of targeting people everywhere in the streets, in their homes, while taking the aid, while going to find some food. And he's crying and telling them to forgive him because
Yeah, like you can't even go and pay your respect to you know,
Yeah.
you can't even go pay respect to your dead ones, people that you lost due to this genocide or the war as they calling it. Um, and it's crazy. And if you're trying to go get food because you're starving, you may get killed going to get food. Like what type of setting is that? What type of setup is that? And then now since Ramadan, since these guys haven't eaten in about a month or maybe a little bit over a month and a half now, the food was very scarce. Um, that they gotta fast. So if you already fasting during the daytime, I mean fasting during the daytime because of your religion, and there's no food there. So you're gonna be fasting all day. It seems like, you know what I mean. You're going without food. So I don't get it. It's kind of hard to explain. A lot of things is hard to explain, and don't seem like no one explaining it correctly. So here's another video. You tell me what you think about it. Here, the Israel soldiers is going inside of a house looking for people that's probably wanted or looking for threats inside there, which is very common and understandable. Because they don't know who's there. It could be Hamas. You know what I mean? You figure Hamas is there. The house is stable. It's not bombed yet. You know what I mean? Maybe they're shooting rockets from out of there. Let's see who they bring out. I'm sorry. They brought out a little person. Maybe that's a midget. No, that's a little girl they brought out. She must be Hamas. Let's take her out of her own will, against her will, put her in the back of the Jeep. Where are we taking her? This is like kidnapping to me. I don't know. It looked like kidnapping. In my opinion, I mean, you take a person from out the house, don't look like they was enemy combatant. They didn't look like they wasn't an army vet, an army rookie, enlisted person. That person looked like they was way under 3, 4 feet. Looked like a little girl. Looked like a 7-year old, from a 7 to a 13-year-old girl. What's going on? Is she a threat in any way? These are not things that I'm plucking out. These things that come across my timeline that I feel that is very disturbing to me. Um, all these sex trafficking and all of that. Not saying that's going on over there in Gaza, but with all that going on, why are you kidnapping any kids? What's going on? What you really doing with them? But in my opinion, from my research and for some of the stories backdrop that I heard from October 7th went down, with Hamas going to Israel, they wanted to go inside there and take some hostages because they want to do a trade off with the thousands of hostages that Israel have, that they've been holding captured. The Palestinian people that don't have no type of interactions with Hamas or have any type of deals with Hamas, just simply civilians that get caught up in being held by Israel, just being detained by Israel for no reason. Out here in the States, us African American get detained for no reason. We just have to watch out, what we let slip by and what we let go by. We let too many things go by, our freedom get taken away, our thoughts get taken away, and then we be told how to think, told how to move, told how to, move about. I don't want to be like nobody robot. I want to be my own individual. And I also want to be able to, move around like how I should be moving around. Um, yeah, man. It's just like I said, very disturbing. And I'm gonna try to show you guys some more stuff. I don't know if I'm able to do it or not, but we'll see. Can you see me? I don't think you're able to see me like that, right? Yeah, I don't think that it's gonna work that way how I thought it was gonna work out. Um, yeah, I'm trying to share my screen with you guys, but hold on, let me see. Screen sharing. Yeah, but yo, I can't, not able to do it. Um, Sorry, I wasn't able to roll up for you guys either today. And I mean, let me just see if I could just pull it up over here and see if I could just, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't think it's gonna be any good. Let me see if I could save it. Yeah, well, I'm still learning how to, work my magic on these things. So forgive me if I'm not, well prepared and you know what I mean, and know what the buttons to be pressing. But thank you, champ. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I screen saved and it was like showing the screenshot of the computer. That's why I was looking like that. But I was trying to show all downloads. Let's see. No, not this. No, that's my princess. If you do see that. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I'm just trying. Like I said, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I can't even play that. Like it's not connected either. You know what I mean? Oh, I could just play the audio. Yeah, you're right. Let me know if you can hear it good or not. Uncle Jack, can you? Uncle Jack, can you hit audio? Okay. What it is too? There was protests inside of a synagogue where they was holding secret sales of settlements inside the Gaza strips. These is Palestinian homes that been destroyed or Palestinian properties that still held up and being shopped locally in the synagogue in America and especially in New York City. Um, I didn't think that was legal. You could hold real estate biddings and outright have business going on inside of a church, inside of a synagogue, and it'd be held right by the political aspects of the financial laws of you of United States of America or even New York State. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it just hard. It's just hard as a regular person and see this and not know where to go. You know what I mean? And I believe it's it's affecting me in one way or another because it was really I was seeing it too much on Instagram and it was traumatizing me. You know what I mean? Um, and I was definitely affected by it. Like I said, I have a little one, so that's unnecessary. They starving out there also in the Gaza. Israel's also shooting. Israel also shooting. People as they go get the food. Which is crazy. I just don't know. Like it's very sad, man. Very sad. Also, Israel occupation forces are preventing Palestinians from entering out Asqua Mosque to perform Taraweeh prayers for the first night of Ramadan, which I find that very unsettling as well. Um, and like I said, I had pictures of what it looked like in Germany in 1945 and what it looks like now with Gaza. Hold on, Jack. Let me hide that. Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So it's just crazy, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to keep everybody on here for long. It was a little 30-minute show. I just wanted to, put that out there. It was on my mind. I'm gonna try to give y'all pills, which is a new show. Try to give it to you once a month. Are they really building tunnels and such, or do they have tunnels? I was hearing about tunnels and such. Well, they had tunnels in New York. In New York, they were building tunnels, and the whole creepy thing about that is they were building tunnels for them to go inside the mosque after hours. There was I want to say there was a rebellious group that was not trying to take over the mosque, but was trying to dominate the mosque. I guess way of the movement of the mosque. You know what I mean? So what they did was build tunnels, and within that tunnel, was very disturbing about that. They found blood, baby blood, and baby clothes and stuff that that didn't match up with church things. And NYPD shut it down, but they shut it down without giving any type of description or aspect of why that tunnel was built. And then when you had a content creator go over there and try to find out what was the deal with the tunnels, he basically almost got beat up. Shout out to King Richard, man, from Chicago. You know what I mean? King David, whatever his name is, I don't know. But yeah, but it was definitely disturbing. Like I said, when he went over there to find out answers, they pretty much kicked him out the boss, told him that he wasn't wanted there. He can't be there. And when they try to ask the people outside, some people try to tell what it was, some people try to hide it and act like it was, but he almost got jumped out there. And NYPD didn't give a fuck, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Very crazy. But yeah, back to you know, them what was I saying before? Yeah, I'm trying to bring this show once a month. The doctor trying to give y'all, a daily dose, some pills, some medication once a month. Nothing that you have to worry about with the FDA or anything like that, because this thing ain't gonna kill you and ain't gonna give you no cancer. It probably ain't gonna cure you and nothing neither, but it is gonna give you some insight. Gonna make you use your brains. And that's all I want from you guys. Use your brains. Let's use more power of the brain that we've been using. Because we lack that of. And that's all aspects of what we doing in life. Um, and like I said, I'm not trying to keep you guys on. I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate Uncle Jackie for stopping by and leaving some comments. I didn't throw this out, share this with nobody yet. But hopefully you guys pick it up, and I mean, and put some comments up there. Let me know what y'all feeling. Let me know what y'all want to hear next. Let me know something about Palestine. Let me know what y'all feel about Palestine. If this topic is worthy enough for me to talk about. Well, I don't care if it's not worthy to you guys, to be honest with you. I'm going to speak about it regardless. But I want to know, is it worthy for you guys, to come on the show? So that way, when I do send invites, I won't send it to you guys, you know what I mean, that don't want to be part of the show. I'm definitely looking for people to do the likes and subscribe. Um, trying to make some money off of this, a little bit count, you know what I mean? But I ain't trying to run in the hole either. But if I can make something off it, I make something off it. But I just want to be out there for my peoples and show some love and not, put no dickhead shit up there for you guys, to further go down than what we at. You know what I mean? But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Uncle Jackie. Shout out to my co-host, DOJ with Yellow Tape. That's coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. We got our show coming out. Catch it. We fire. We're gonna talk a little. I'm gonna leave that for Uncle Jackie Friday. They're gonna talk some sports because I heard some big things went on in fighting. But we're not gonna keep this on touch no sports with this right here. We're just gonna keep this political. Next week we're gonna talk about Trump. We're gonna talk about Trump. We're gonna talk about this election. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the elections, on what I think is going to happen and how the people are going to react when it do happen. So stay tuned. I'm going to drop a show in 2 weeks. Like I said, appreciate you guys for stopping by. I love you guys. Peace, dogs. I'm out.